You know, that wasn't really a conscious choice. I think
maybe lean back.
The roles chose our actors, you know, and our actors chose the roles. They were the best people for it. You know, Daniel and Lena had a conversation before I even came on board. And he saw so many similarities in his experience as a black man, you know, to Slim as a character. Queen and Slim is really about the African diaspora and our commonalities as black people around the world. And he had this passion for the role, and obviously he's a tremendous talent that we couldn't deny, and he chose it, you know?
Right.
And then Lena and I wanted to use the opportunity to break a new black actress because it's so important to diversify our industry. And, you know, Jodie Turner-Smith was in the first round of our Queen actresses. And she was royalty, you know? She was undeniable. She blew us away. She was so confident. And she was also really vulnerable and had this sense of joy. We couldn't deny her. And then together they had this incredible chemistry that we would be stupid not to cast either one of them.
Right. It was always about who was going to make the movie pop. You know, it's like, and black is black is black. Well, yeah, I mean, that actually came, someone said that to Daniel, and he repeated it, and I was really, like, taken by it, that, like, and not just to police, I think, but just in general. Like, when a black person respects themselves, they sometimes can be deemed as disrespectful. And I just found it to be so powerful. And you're right. That's why he humbles himself in front of the police officer, because he'd rather be a humbled man than a dead one. No, one has nothing to do with the other. This is just a movie about what it means to be black in America, or what it means to be black in the world, which means you can be killed by a police officer and not get any justice.
But it's also that our culture and our stories have incredible value, you know, and need to be represented. And I think there's a thirst for that around the world, you know, to see stories that are different, that we don't see all the time, that feel unfamiliar, but really familiar to us. You know, we wanted to represent ourselves on screen and have that for the next generation to come.
Funny enough, no. The most issues we've been getting been from black people.
Yeah.
Which is, like, hilarious. Like, seriously, like, I think that's what we were prepared for. Never came. Still hasn't. Like, some black people are mad about the ending, but, like, that's it. It's like, that's the thing. You never know how people are going to receive your art. You have no idea. Because I think we were prepared for that, and we didn't get that at all.
No, I didn't approach it in that way, but I think Slim is just in a different universe to Queen, because Queen's on the front line. You know what I'm saying? In actually doing work that's changing people's lives, that's trying to get people out of, like, crazy situations to do with race. Slim's just living his life, and I just wanted to capture that.
Yeah, you know, Queen that's the thing, you know, Melina's the one who directed me to Angela Davis and her autobiography, and in that, she, you know, that begins with her being on the run from the law when she was, you know, when they were trying to frame her up for that, the prison riot and the deaths that happened because of it. And I thought it was interesting, those similarities, and just to be able to read someone's own personal take on, like, what it feels like, the anxiety of, like, being on the run, the anxiety of, like, being a political prisoner. You know, I brought that into it. But yeah, Queen just very specifically was, you know, she was doing that kind of work and fighting for, you know, black men and women on death row. So it made sense to kind of go there. Right.
Yeah, I think it was more to do, like, just wanting to survive is seen as a crime. Do you know what I'm saying? And if Queen and Slim don't have that urge, they'll be killed. And that's just a real hard dynamic to exist in.